Welcome, everybody, to Morel's Man Cave, where we keep the party going. Today's topic is why do women hate their natural hair? Boom. Morel, you can't say that. I bought it from the store, it's mine. I don't care if you're black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, so forth, so on. What is wrong with your natural hair? Look at me. I got gray hairs. I'm 48 years old and I got a hairline, but you know what? It's all mine. I ain't I got a hairline, but it's all mine. But the main thing is for me is gray. I don't do Beijing so forth, but it's not about me. I'm looking at the women. And I'm speaking from a man's point of view. A man wants to see the most natural, God-gifted woman possible, not the enhancements. Not the enhancements. Wake up in the morning, you try to put your finger through it, you feel clips, you feel bobby pins, you feel glue, you feel tape. I don't know about tape, but I'm giving you guys examples of how men feel. You know what, babe? Today is our anniversary. How about we go to a swimming pool and swim? Woman be like, oh no, I can't do that because I got this 27-inch bust down and so forth, so on. But like, babe, I really want to go swimming. You ever been to a pool party and you see a whole bunch of people in the pool and the water never goes never higher than this? Yeah, girl, in the pool. Yeah, girl. Look at me, girl. Oh, pool party. Hair never got wet. What is wrong with your natural hair? I'm not a big religious person, but God created you a certain way. If it's nappy, if it's straight, if it's curly, accept it for what it is. Grow it out, and most importantly, embrace your body. What I want to do right now is show you guys a quick video I just saw here. I'm going to reference it to what I'm talking about right now. So with that being said, and we're going to watch this in real time because this needs to be talked about. And here we go.
All the races, who has the best hair?
We do.
Why do you say that?
I mean, because it's versatile. We
Okay.
can do whatever we want to do to our hair. We can straighten it. We can wear it curly. We can braid it. We can twist it. We can put it in a bun. We can do whatever, cut it off. Wear like anything.
So if black people do have the best hair, how come black women wear other women's hair? Like Asian, Indian, Brazilian?
Here you go.
Uh-huh.
I don't think that it has anything to do with us wanting to wear necessarily someone else's hair. Heck, they're making hair now that is African American texture. I think it's more so us wanting to roll out our hair or manipulate our hair in a different way or not straighten it or protect it to keep it from being destroyed because we're trying to straighten it or we're trying to manipulate it in a different way. So it's not necessarily that we're looking to wear someone else's hair. Mm-hmm. It's just another option.
That is crazy to me. So you're wearing somebody else's hair to protect your hair. When I go to the grocery store, what are you protecting it from? The elements, so forth, so on. Now, I understand. I remember growing up watching my sister and my mom in the hair for minutes, if not an hour, doing this, putting it in a bun. That's a protective style, and you put on the magical bonnet. Oh, the bonnet. That's protecting it. But going out in public, and your hair is red, white, and blue, gold, orange, tips on the bottom of it, and then my famous thing that women love to do, the glue with the baby hairs. You ain't got no baby hairs. Stop lying. Stop lying. You ain't had baby hair since you was a baby. You're 45 years old and you think you got baby hairs. The crazy thing to me is I took my son into an establishment called was it Wigs or Us or something like that? Like Toys R Us for wigs, but it had a whole bunch of wigs in there. I said, hey, my man, when you get older, do you want to date a woman who hair costs $60 for this, $40 for this, $100 for this? Oh, look at that back row over there. That costs thousands of dollars. It's even crazier that women are putting hair on layaway. Think about that for a second. You putting hair on layaway and you can't even pay your bills. Women care more about their hair than they do about paying their bills. I'm going to so many different topics of discussion. Men, I know you resonate with some of the things that I'm saying. When women get child support, let's just say the number is, let's go on the low end. Oh, depending on how good your baby daddy is, let's go on the low end. Let's say woman's getting $200 a month for child support. Let's be honest, $200 isn't gonna do nothing for the kid at all. Cool, no harm, no foul. She takes that $200 and she goes to the hair salon with it. She's getting her hair did on child support money, and the kid is wearing Reeboks. Is Reeboks cool anymore? It's a good question. But either way, the kid is wearing Shaq shoes, and the kid is 15 years old. Nothing wrong with Shaq shoes. I'm saying at some point, you got to be like, look, mama, I'm not a kid anymore. At least give me some super basic Nikes. How about some super basic? Let's go with some Skechers, maybe some Adidas, maybe some Puma. But Shaq shoes at 15 years old, baby girl, what are we doing? So the woman gets the child support. She's like, you know what? It's only $200. They're gonna give me some hair. Okay, I'm trying to understand this hair thing right fast. So help me out, ladies. You guys go to the store. You get bust down number 27 or 9 or 8. I don't know what it is, so forth, so on. And from my understanding and my small research, there's a bunch of chemicals in that hair that can cause you guys cancer. Now, is your parents so awesome that you're willing to risk it for cancer? Is your parents so awesome that you're willing to just risk your life to wear something to look good for all these other quote unquote hoes? Because you ain't doing it for yourself. If you're doing it for yourself, you will go with your God created hair that the creator gave you. Everybody keep on saying, I'm looking for this God-fearing man. Look for this man who can do this, a man who can do this, a man who can do this. Men show you their gray hair, their wounds, and so forth, so on. But what are you doing? You showing up somebody that ain't even you. I haven't even talked about the breast enhancements. I haven't talked about the BBLs. I ain't talking about the tummy tucks. I ain't talking about you guys depleting yourself from water for a day or two to look good in this dress, knowing about the bust out that dress. I'm sticking strictly to hair. Going to the layaway part. You're going to put this expensive piece of hair on layaway. You get it out of the layaway, and I'm understanding a little bit here that the install costs between $200 to $1,000. So the hair's already on layaway. You get it out. Oh my God, girl, I got the hair. Look at me. Look at me. Now I'm take all this hair, all these bundles, and we bring them to Shaquita, Tasha, Maria, Jennifer. It's irrelevant the name, but it's like, we bring it over here. Hold on, girl. Let me go ahead on and do this. She making TikTok videos while she's doing your hair. Yeah, girls, look at me over here. Thank you for the lightning bolt. Thank you for the heart. Over here doing this. The clients, the woman who bought the stuff on leg was falling asleep in a chair, and she just rolling, and she gets the hair. Now, I don't understand this, ladies and gentlemen. Help me help you. How long does this hair last? That came from the layaway. That cost, let's say, hypothetically $1,000. How long does it last? Does it last a year? It lasts 2 years. Do you have to wash it? You got to shampoo all the ticks out of it, the bugs out of it, the dandruff out of it. Does it even get dandruff? I'm trying to understand. My whole point of this video is I've never seen a man. Okay, let's go to the men point of view from it. It says me and it says 4 other men. And we're standing around and we got a alcoholic beverage in our hand and we're just chilling. Hey, what's going on, bro? Man, you know, that game last night, so forth, so on. And then comes a group of women. And we start noticing certain things about them. One of the first things we notice is her face. Man, she's pretty. Man, she is not up to par. Hell no. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm not gonna be the road dog. I'm not gonna be the person who helps you get somebody. Not tonight. I can't do it, boss. Can't do it. Now we look at her hourglass shape to the much as possible. Yo, she's fine. She got an hourglass shape. Some girls have a 2-liter. Some girls have a 3-liter. It is what it is. So we're going from that. I've never heard a man ever in his whole entire life like, oh my God, she got a bust down 27 with extensions on it. I've never heard that from men. I've never heard men be like, oh my God, yo, look at old girl eyelashes. I'm gonna go talk to her. Yo, look at old girl with the SWV fingernails. I can't wait to go talk to her. Yo, look at old girl toes. Man, them things look. until I hear those words, ladies, what are you doing? You're getting hair extensions and bust downs. I don't know, and you're putting stuff on layaway to do what? To spend a whole bunch of money for something that men don't even care about. Now, let's say on the best case, you made a man of an upper tier. I don't use a high, I say upper tier. I don't use high value. You mean a man of upper tier, he takes you to, right now, I'm born and raised in New Orleans, it's Mardi Gras season. So it's a bunch of balls going on right now. And she has on the super extension kit. Super extension. You're like, damn, she bought everyone in the store. She got the red one, she got the white one, she got the blue one, and she made it look all kind of coordinated. I'm America first. No, what you are is a fool. Other people are looking at you like, yo, that's your girl? Ladies, let me give you guys a huge tip. If you meet a guy of an upper crust and upper status, his lady is his calling card for his success. They judge him off of what you look like. So if you wonder to yourself, why can I get a higher class guy? It's because you don't look higher class. You look quote unquote fake. Be who you are. If you are a certain type of woman and your body shape isn't XYZ, they got a great membership at Planet Fitness, like $20 a month. Go there and work out and sweat to the oldies. But you ever wonder that stuff to yourself? Like, man, I keep on attracting these guys. We keep on having some bedroom fun, but no one's taking me seriously because he can't bring you out in public. How many of you guys, ladies, have these men that come over at 2 o'clock in the morning, give some of the greatest invention in the world since sliced bread, bedroom fun, well, yeah, he ain't taking you seriously. Your appearance is your calling card. And if your appearance is fake, this man of an upper tier is not going to take you seriously. Now, if you want the men of the bottom tier, they'll take you as you are. Look at yourself. Look at your previous dating history. What does it look like? If I wish everybody had a photo album of their phone on their next dates in the future. Hey, let me see the last 5 people you dated. Ladies, are you happy with the last 5 men you dated? And matter of fact, of the last 5 guys you dated, how many of them took you seriously? And vice versa. I want to flip the script right fast. For men, if you had to put up your catalog of the last 5 women you've been with, are you happy with the decisions? Back to the ladies. Men have never, since the beginning of time, liked hair extensions, weaves. Now, the braids are cool. No one's saying don't wear braids. I prefer a nice cornrow every now and then, some twisties, or I don't know what to call them exactly. Those are cool because that's your natural hair. That is the protective style. You can't protect a protective style with fake hair and chemicals in it. Am I helping you guys out a little bit? All I'm saying is this, men, write a 1 in the comment. Talk to the ladies. Do y'all really want fake hair? If y'all could just go in a room like a police room with the see-through wall and they can't see you and actually vote, how many of y'all men want women with unnatural hair? Raise your hand. Hit the 1 in the chat for unnatural hair. If you want a natural hair, hit the 2 in the chat. It is what it is. Matter of fact, I gotta give this guy some credit here. I'll pull him back up. Give me 1 second here. I want to make sure he gets his credit here on this video. Don't want to X anybody out. 1 second here. Stop Playing. Stop Playing Trey is his name. Stop Playing Trey. He got some great content, ladies and gentlemen. He has a bunch of videos talking about women and hair. And when I'm trying to explain to him, I love my unnatural hair. Men since the beginning of time have always liked natural hair. Ladies, stop. Stop doing it. Ain't that serious. Ain't that serious at all. Shout out to my man. Stop Playing Trey. Great content, brother. I appreciate you. I'll put you down. It's up in the bio. But ladies, it ain't working. You guys are putting fake hair on layaway and you can't pay your bills. On top of that, you got EBT going out. You got Section 8 going out. But you about to start seeing in 2026 some real hair come back. What do I know? With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, keep the party going.